Hello ladies, in this video we're going to talk about something most of us don't like to mention, gas. If you're over 60 and noticing more frequent or stronger gas, it's not just a joke or something to laugh off. It can actually be an early sign your body is trying to tell you something important about your health. My name is Dr. Margaret, and I've spent over 40 years caring for senior women just like you. And I can tell you this, your body never speaks without a reason. Even something as small and embarrassing as gas can be a whisper of changes happening inside. So stay with me until the very end, because I'm going to reveal 8 silent signs that your frequent flatulence may be pointing to. And trust me, number 7 and 8 are ones most women never expect. Before we get started, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Just drop your state in the comments below. And if you have any natural health tips that have helped your digestion, share them too. Another woman might really benefit from hearing what's worked for you. Point 1. Your digestive enzymes are slowing down. Let's think back for a moment. Do you remember the days when you could eat just about anything without a second thought? A bowl of ice cream after dinner, a plate of beans at a barbecue, even a greasy burger late at night, your stomach never seemed to complain. But as the years passed, something quietly changed. After 60, your body naturally begins to produce fewer digestive enzymes. These are the special helpers your body uses to break down food into the nutrients you need. There are enzymes for breaking down fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. When these helpers aren't showing up to work like they used to, food takes longer to move through your system. Instead of being broken down quickly and absorbed smoothly, it lingers, and that's when fermentation happens. Fermentation means more gas, more bloating, and more discomfort. Now, I want you to understand, this is not your fault. It's simply biology. But the effects can reach farther than just feeling gassy. When food isn't digested properly, your body misses out on important nutrients. That can leave you feeling tired, weak, or even noticing changes in your skin and hair. It can also affect your weight, your immunity, and even how clearly you think. The good news is that there are steps you can take. Some women find relief by adding enzyme-rich foods into their meals, things like pineapple, papaya, or even fermented vegetables such as sauerkraut or kimchi. Others talk to their doctors about enzyme supplements, which can help restore what the body no longer makes on its own. And let's not forget the basics. Chewing your food slowly and giving your stomach the time it needs can make a big difference too. So if you've noticed more gas after meals, your body may just be reminding you it needs a little extra help digesting. Listening to that whisper now can save you from bigger problems later. Point 2. Hidden food intolerances may be catching up with you. Here's something many women are surprised to learn: you can actually develop new food intolerances later in life, even to foods you've eaten for decades without trouble. Just because you handled milk, bread, or certain vegetables in your 30s and 40s doesn't mean your body is still happy with them now. As we age, our digestive system changes. The lining of the gut becomes more sensitive, our enzyme levels drop, and our immune system doesn't respond the same way it used to. This combination makes it more likely for your body to react to foods it once tolerated. The reaction isn't always dramatic. You may not break out in hives or have severe stomach pain. Instead, your body might simply whisper through frequent, persistent gas. Think about it. Have you noticed you get gassy after a glass of milk, a slice of bread, or even sugar-free gum? That could be your body waving a red flag. When food isn't broken down properly, it ferments inside the gut, releasing gases like hydrogen, methane, or sulfur. That's when you start noticing more bloating, rumbling, and yes, more gas. But this isn't just about embarrassment. When food intolerances go unaddressed, they can lead to chronic inflammation in your digestive tract. Over time, that irritation can affect your overall health and even increase the risk for other conditions, including autoimmune issues. That's why it's important to pay attention instead of brushing it off. What can you do? One of the best first steps is keeping a food diary. Write down what you eat and how you feel afterward. patterns will begin to show. Some women also try elimination diets under a doctor's guidance, removing certain foods for a few weeks and then reintroducing them to see how the body reacts. And if you're unsure, there are tests available that can help confirm intolerances. The important thing to remember is that changing how you eat isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of wisdom. Your body is changing, and adjusting your diet to support it is one of the smartest things you can do. Point 3. Your gut bacteria are crying out for help. Inside your body lives an entire community, trillions of tiny bacteria that make up what we call your gut microbiome. Think of it like a garden. When the garden is healthy and full of different plants, everything grows well. But when weeds take over or the soil becomes weak, the garden struggles. The same thing happens inside your gut. As we get older, the good bacteria in our digestive system often decrease. This can happen for many reasons: age itself, stress, changes in diet, less physical activity, or from medications like antibiotics and even common antacids. When the helpful bacteria start fading, the troublemakers move in. These bad bacteria create more gas, more bloating, and often stronger smells than before. If you've noticed your gas becoming more frequent or more unpleasant, it could be your microbiome sending up a flare. And it doesn't stop there. An unhealthy balance of gut bacteria can lead to other issues like irregular bowel movements, skin flare-ups, fatigue, and even changes in mood or memory. Science now shows just how connected our gut is to our brain and our overall health. The good news is that your gut garden can be restored. Simple changes make a big difference. Adding probiotic foods, like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, or kimchi, can help bring in more of the good guys. Prebiotic fibers, which act like food for your good bacteria, are found in bananas, oats, and garlic. Staying hydrated, moving your body daily, and keeping stress in check also give your gut bacteria the environment they need to thrive. When your gut bacteria are balanced, digestion runs smoothly, food is broken down efficiently, and less gas is produced. So if your stomach has been noisy lately, don't ignore it. Your gut may just be asking for a little more care and attention. Point 4. Your medications may be stirring things up. By the time we reach our 60s, it's common to have a row of pill bottles in the medicine cabinet. Blood pressure pills, cholesterol medicine, thyroid medication, arthritis relief, maybe even something for diabetes or heartburn. Each of these medicines is important, but many people don't realize they can quietly affect digestion, and yes, even cause more gas. Some medications slow down the muscles in your intestines. This means food doesn't move through as quickly, giving it more time to ferment and create gas. Others reduce the acid in your stomach, which is needed to properly break down food. And some, like antibiotics or even certain pain relievers, can upset the balance of bacteria in your gut, tipping things in favor of the gas-producing kind. Even supplements, like fiber tablets, can make you feel bloated if your body isn't used to them. The tricky part is that these changes don't always happen overnight. You might start a new prescription and feel fine at first, but over weeks or months, you notice more bloating, more gas, or more stomach discomfort. Because the effect is gradual, many women never think to connect it back to their medications. If you've noticed changes in your digestion since starting or adjusting a medication, don't brush it off. This doesn't mean you should stop taking your medicine, never do that without your doctor's guidance, but it does mean you should bring it up at your next appointment. Sometimes it's as simple as adjusting the dosage, changing the timing of when you take it, or switching to another brand that works better for you. Remember, medications are meant to help you live better, not leave you feeling uncomfortable. Paying attention to your body and speaking up about side effects is not complaining, it's protecting your health and your comfort. Point 5. Silent constipation could be the culprit. Let's talk about something many women don't like to bring up: constipation. Most people think constipation means you're not going at all for days. But there's another kind that's much more common after 60, and it's called silent constipation. Silent constipation happens when you're still having bowel movements, but you're not really emptying fully. Waste sits too long in the colon, almost like a clog in a pipe. And when things aren't moving through the way they should, gas builds up behind it. That trapped gas has only one way out, and it's usually not quiet. Why does this happen more often as we get older? A few reasons. The muscles in the intestines naturally weaken with age, slowing things down. Many women also move less after retirement, and less activity means slower digestion. Dehydration is another big cause. Seniors often don't drink as much water as they need. On top of that, certain medications and even hormonal changes after menopause can make the problem worse. How do you know if this is happening to you? Watch for harder or smaller stools, a sense of fullness even after you've gone, or gas that seems more frequent and more pungent than before. These are signs your bowels aren't moving as freely as they should. The good news is there are simple ways to help. Drinking enough water is the first step. Adding fiber from fruits, vegetables, and whole grains helps keep things moving, but it's important to do this gradually so your system can adjust. Gentle activity, like a daily walk or light stretching, is also powerful medicine for your gut. And if these changes aren't enough, your doctor can guide you toward safe options that prevent things from getting worse. Silent constipation may not be an easy topic to talk about, but addressing it early can save you from bigger health issues later on, and it can cut down those gassy moments too. Point 6. It might be whispering about a bigger issue. Sometimes gas isn't just a small annoyance, it can be your body's way of signaling something more serious. Two common conditions that often go unnoticed in women over 60 are irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, and diverticulosis. IBS is tricky because it doesn't look the same for everyone. For some women, it means gas, bloating, and constipation. For others, it shows up as diarrhea, stomach cramps, or unpredictable bathroom habits. One week you might feel fine, and the next you're worried about leaving the house because your gut feels unsettled. The gas that comes with IBS isn't just uncomfortable, it's your body showing that your intestines are reacting poorly to certain foods, stress, or other triggers. Diverticulosis is different, but it can cause similar problems. Over time, small pouches form in the wall of your colon. Food and waste can get trapped in these pockets, fermenting and producing gas. Most of the time, you don't even know you have diverticulosis until symptoms appear. The concern is when these pockets become inflamed, leading to diverticulitis, which is much more painful and harder to manage. The important thing to know is this: while these conditions aren't usually life-threatening, they can greatly affect your quality of life if ignored. Gas that doesn't go away, combined with other signs like changes in bowel habits, stomach pain, unexpected weight changes, or loss of appetite, should never be dismissed as just aging. Doctors have many ways to help manage IBS and diverticulosis. From adjusting your diet, to adding certain medications, to teaching you lifestyle changes that make your gut calmer, treatment is available. But the first step is recognizing that frequent gas can be a signal worth paying attention to. So if your digestion feels different, noisier, or less predictable than it used to, take it as your body's gentle whisper. Don't ignore it. Getting help early can bring back comfort, confidence, and peace of mind. Point 7. Stress and anxiety may be adding to the problem. We often think of gas and digestion as purely physical issues, but your mind and body are deeply connected. Stress and anxiety, something many women over 60 quietly carry, can have a powerful impact on the gut. You may not realize it, but your digestive system is highly sensitive to your emotional state. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones that can slow digestion and change the way your intestines contract. Food may sit longer in your gut, giving it more time to ferment and create gas. On the other hand, anxiety can speed things up, making your digestion more unpredictable and leading to both gas and discomfort. That's why some women notice their stomach acting up during times of worry, sadness, or even after a restless night's sleep. The gut-brain connection is so strong that researchers now call the gut the second brain. This is why emotional health plays such a big role in how comfortable your digestion feels day to day. For women in their senior years, stress can come from many directions: health concerns, financial worries, family responsibilities, or simply the changes that come with aging. And your gut often reflects that tension. The good news is that there are ways to calm both your mind and your stomach. Gentle practices like daily walking, breathing exercises, meditation, prayer, or even a few minutes of quiet with a cup of tea can reduce stress hormones and help digestion run more smoothly. Talking with friends, joining a support group, or simply laughing more also eases tension. If your gas and bloating seem worse during stressful times, it's not just your imagination. It may be your body reminding you to slow down, take care of your emotional well-being, and give your gut the calm environment it needs to do its job. Point 8. Lack of physical activity slows everything down. Another reason gas can become more frequent after 60 is simply a lack of movement. Our digestive system depends on gentle, regular activity to keep things flowing smoothly. When we move less, our intestines move less too, and that slower rhythm means food takes longer to pass through. The longer it sits, the more time it has to ferment and create gas. Many women notice this after retirement. Without the daily hustle of work, commuting, or raising children, life naturally becomes more sedentary. Add in arthritis, joint pain, or fear of falling, and it's easy to sit more than we should. But sitting too much has a direct impact on digestion. It doesn't just slow your bowels, it increases bloating, constipation, and yes, more frequent gas. The good news is that you don't need to run marathons or join a gym to see improvements. Even light activity helps. A 15 to 20-minute walk after meals, gentle stretching in the morning, or chair exercises while watching TV can all stimulate your digestive tract. Movement also strengthens the muscles in your abdomen, helping your intestines push food along more efficiently. It's not only about gas, either. Staying active also improves circulation, strengthens your bones, supports balance, and boosts your mood. It's one of the simplest, most powerful tools you have for healthy aging. So, if your stomach has been feeling more bloated or uncomfortable, think about how much you're moving during the day. A little more walking, bending, or stretching may be exactly what your gut needs to calm down and keep things moving smoothly. Ladies, here's the bottom line: gas may seem like a small, even funny part of life, but after 60, it can carry a much bigger message. Your body is wise, and every change you notice is a signal worth listening to. Whether it's slowing digestive enzymes, hidden food intolerances, changes in gut bacteria, side effects from medications, silent constipation, conditions like IBS or diverticulosis, the impact of stress, or simply moving less, each of these can quietly shape how your digestion works. So, if you've noticed more gas, bloating, or digestive changes, take it as a gentle whisper from your body. Listen closely, take action early, and you'll give yourself the best chance at staying healthy, confident, and active in the years ahead. And now I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed any changes in your digestion since turning 60? Share your story in the comments below. You may find you're not alone, and your words might just help another woman feel seen and understood.